Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Good set. 19. Alert.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Right down. 280.
51. Touchdown, defense.
On first down, Carr. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Carr going to throw on the crossing route, complete. It's McKinney, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Carr. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing again on second and 10. Carr, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
19, 29.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's
go, D. Big series right here.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
You got nothing left. You got nothing. 24 is the mark.
Let's go.
On first down, Watson. He's going to take off with it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
We're set. 19.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this is caught at the 20. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next the score, Texans 21, Jaguars 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Drop deep, drop deep.
From the gun now on third down, Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really...
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Check, check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Express. 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. They can't. Express. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. All day, baby.
To throw his Carr. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. Able to fight through one tackle.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Express.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Watson on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution. A 6, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You're mine. I got him. Check safety, check. White Monday, down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
I got you. Low. Whip. Watch the express.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch it, hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Carr now on first down. Open man right side is Shark. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 51 to Mike. Express. Get ready.
Now Carr again. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check curls. 93. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Hey. High 7. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, watch the lane. Let's go. Mike. Express. 51. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deshaun Hand has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Express. Hey, tight.
Carr now on third and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Javon Wims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flushed out right. He's got Fuller. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run it with Bell, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson caught here by Bell. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Watson. And it's caught. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 15, check 15.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
93. Express. Here we go.
Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Express.
Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Express.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Kill. Well, Gumbo. Kill. Turn up. Express. What's the motion?
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
You're mine.
Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Yeah. You don't want to know.
Check 52. White Monday. Later one. Express. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
To throw his Carr. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. One final try now for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.